Fourth grade into math lesson 2.1. Add whole numbers and assess reasonableness. I can add whole numbers greater than 1,000 using place value and a grid with regrouping. So when they say a grid, guys, they mean like grid paper. So if you feel like grid paper helps you keep things in line, by all means, you're welcome to use it. And you guys know there's some over there for you guys to use, right? Okay. Or if you can keep everything in line, then you will just do that yourself on your own paper. All right. Okay. However, if I feel like you are struggling with it, then I will ask that you get it. Okay. All right. Spark your learning. In 2016, Washington's Port Townsend-Hopeville ferry had about 329,000 vehicle passengers and about 118,000 foot passengers. How many passengers rode the ferry in 2016? How can you write this using numbers only? So by using numbers only, what would we do, guys? Well, that we're going to use operation, but can we just use like numbers with zeros and commas? Yes. Okay. So let's get what we need first. So 329,000, 118,000, and then how many passengers rode in the ferry in 2016? So how am I going to write 329,000 using only numbers? What am I going to write, guys? 3 what? What comes next? 2, 9, comma, 0, 0. And then what am I going to do? Am I going to add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Add, right? Because they had vehicle passengers, they had foot passengers, and they wanted to know how many total passengers they had. So I'm going to put a plus sign. And then how do I write 118,000? 1, and I have to keep my place values in line. 1, 8, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Now, do I have all my place values in line? Yes. Yes. Okay. So now I work right to left, correct? Yes. Okay. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 9 plus 8 is, put a 7, carry the 1. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. And then come back in and put in my comma. So 447,000. What's my label? People. Not passengers. They weren't people, but in this case, they are labeled as passengers. Build understanding. Number 1. In 2015, North Dakota reported 545,027 licensed drivers, and Wyoming reported 422,450 licensed drivers. How many licensed drivers were there in both states? Use rounding as a strategy to show your answer is reasonable. Okay, so this is our numbers. We need to circle our information. And then we're looking for how many licensed drivers were there in both states. Okay, now they give us grid paper like I was telling you could possibly use, right? So what is our first number? 545,027. So do I have those all in the right place values? Yes or no? Yeah, yes. Okay. Then my next one, I'm going to line up place value wise too, and I'm going to write 422,450. So now we're going to do what? Add. So 7 plus 0 is 7. 2 plus 5 is 0 plus 4 is 5 plus 2 is 4 plus 2 is 5 plus 4 is 9. And then come back in and add my comma. So there were 967,477 licensed drivers in both states. Okay, now on A, they want us to round each add into the nearest 10,000 and then add, and they want us to show our work. So, nearest 10,000. So, if I would do 10,000, I'm going to circle the 4 and underline the 5, right? Okay, so I write anything in front of what I circled. So 5, is that going to stay a 4 or become a 5? Become a 5 because the number we underlined is 5 or higher. And then fill in all our place values, correct? Okay. On 422,450, we're going to circle the first 2 and underline the second 2. Is that going to stay 420,000 or become 430,000?
That's going to stay.
Stay, right? Because 2 is less, or 4 or less, so it stays the same. So 420,000. Okay, so 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 5 plus 2 is 5 plus 4 is. So, we showed our work over there. So about 970,000 what? Licensed drivers or drivers. So it also says to estimate is to find an answer that is close to the exact amount. So is 970,000 close to 967,477?
Yes.
So, does your estimate show your answer is reasonable? So we answered what? Yes. So we're going to write yes. Because, and then we're going to literally write what we just said. So yes, because 970,000 is close to 967,477. Step it out. Number 2, in January, 611,749 domestic passengers and 106,909 international passengers departed or arrived at Terminal 4 of the airport. What number of passengers departed or arrived at Terminal 4 in January? Okay, so we're going to circle 611,749, 106,909, and then what are we looking for? Remember what I do, you do. What do I underline? What are we looking for? So what number of passengers departed or arrived at Terminal 4? Alright, so what they first want us to do is estimate and find the sum. So they want us to round the numbers to the nearest thousandth place. Okay, so in 611,749, what's the thousandth place? The 1, the second one, and underline the 7. So what would we round that to? 610, or sorry, 610,000 or 612,000?
612,000.
Right, not 610, 611, sorry. So 612,000. Yeah, so 612,000. Okay, plus, and then what is our thousands place in 106,909? 6, and we're going to underline the 9. So is that going to be 106,000 or 107,000?
107,000.
107,000. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0 plus 0 is 7 plus 2 is 9. 1 plus 0 is 11. And 6 plus 1 is 7. So it is about 719,000, right? Okay, so use the grid to help you align the add-ins by place value and find the sum. So we actually are going to use the actual numbers. So I'm going to write 611,749 and then 106,909. Okay, so get them all in line in the boxes. So 9 plus 9 is 18. Put the 8 and carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 9 is 16. So put the 6. Carry the 1. 1 plus 1 plus 6 is 1 plus 0 is, and 6 plus 1 is, so 718,658 passengers arrived or departed at Terminal 4. Okay, and whenever they ask you to compare, you're going to do the yes or no because, all right? So compare your sum to your estimate. Is your answer reasonable? So they had 719,000 as our estimate, and then we got 718,658. Are those reasonable? Yes. So yes, because 718,658 is close to 719,000. Check understanding. Number 1, a company's buses make 480,000 trips. The second company's buses make 44,100 trips. How many trips do the two companies' buses make? So, what am I circling for information? 480,000, 44,100, and then the question I'm answering is how many trips do the two companies' buses make? Okay, now do I have to show work? Yes. Okay. What else do I have to make sure I do when I show my work? I have to line up my place values, right? So I'm going to write 480,000 plus 44,100. Do I have my place values lined up? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 plus 4 is 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry my 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. So 524,100, and what is my label? Trips. Okay, so what they want us to do is they want us to estimate and then find the sum. Okay, so these are going to be worth 4 points each. Work and answer on the estimate and work and answer on the actual answer. Okay, so am I going to round 319,587? Is it closer to 300,000 or is it closer to 400,000? If I look at the 10,000 place behind it, it's a 1. So am I going to stay the same or go up? Stay the same. So it's going to be 300,000. And you guys are going to write this horizontally. Okay? So 300,000 plus is the next one going to be 100,000 or 200,000? Which one is it closer to? 200,000 because it's 1 and then it has a 6 behind it. So that means we go up 1, right? So 200,000. So what is 300,000 plus 200,000? 500,000. Okay. Now we're going to add the actual numbers and see if our answers are close. So we added the actual numbers and got 486,846 for our actual answer.